Greetings Andrea Krause and Christopher Heckman. I am making this public video, using my First Amendment rights of free speech and expression, to call out your unlawful conduct and selective enforcement of the laws. I am about to take a piss on your honor, and a big dump on your integrity and legal professionalism. If what I am saying is untruthful, then here is a chance at further charges of myself being held liable. I am calling you to answer to the public, for your conduct, regarding my legal case in Montcalm County, Michigan. Failure to answer is acknowledgement to all citizens of Michigan that you did not have, and continue not to have, any valid legal authority or valid legal jurisdiction regarding my case. What specifically gave and gives you the valid legal authority and valid legal jurisdiction to violate the medical rights and legal protections granted to medical cannabis users, according to the Michigan Medical Marijuana Act Initiated Law 1 of 2008, and to ignore multiple felony criminal fraud counts of more than $250,000 of this defendant and others, according to your valid legal evidence of this defendant's criminal cannabis conduct? Specifically, how is the conduct outlined in the defendant's motion to dismiss in alignment with your oath of office? Specifically, if you had valid legal evidence to support valid legal charges of criminal conduct as you too claim to have. By proceeding with the charges filed with the court, why did you fail to arrest and prosecute all those other, much more easily verifiable felony fraud crimes to innocent victims and taxpayers of more than $250,000? Unlawful opiate use, doctors prescribing unlawful opiates in an opiate epidemic, etc. Specifically, why are helicopters in Montcalm County allowed to break aviation flight and safety guidelines, thus needlessly putting people's property and lives in danger without valid legal cause, willfully not using altitude height warning systems, causing PTSD to adults and kids, and allowed to tamper with and delete the flight logs showing unlawful conduct, in order to search private property of citizens of Michigan, to look for suspicious colors, without a valid search warrant, as long as the legal system does it, if all laws must be enforced equally as you two have said on record, and in many other court cases against many other defendants. Specifically, how is this helping society and the people of Michigan, and not the biased individuals who have a well-known hate of cannabis? Specifically, why are you allowing these felony crimes of this defendant to continue to this day, if you had valid legal evidence to support valid legal charges of criminal conduct as you two claim to have? Specifically, what makes you competent to hold your job, if you allowed over $250,000 of fraud to happen go unpunished, and to this day continue, when you have the documented valid legal evidence that you claim to have regarding this defendant? Specifically, what makes you competent to hold your job, if you allowed unlawful opiate use, and to continue to allow known doctors prescribing opiates without valid medical reasons, in the middle of an opiate addiction and killing epidemic, when you had the documented valid legal evidence that you claim to have regarding this defendant? If people died, because you let known unlawful opiate prescriptions be unlawfully written by this defendant doctor, and to continue to let him and all the other defendants' doctors practice medicine, should you not be personally held responsible for that continued activity? One of his doctors was later indicted for unlawful opiate prescriptions. So why did you two, who had this knowledge and evidence, do nothing and report nothing of this unlawful activity against many innocent victims? That conduct is not lawful, for the benefit of society, or in alignment with your oath of office, is it? Justifying this unlawful conduct is like a junkie justifying his just this last time fix. See the problem one has, when bias is the leading cause in making decisions, instead of that which is morally and ethically right. See how easy it is to logically castrate any justification to biased actions, using logic, truth, evidence, honor, ethics and morals? It is like attempting to justify alcoholism, addiction, rape, child molestation, fraud, murder, slavery, sex trafficking, violating other people's lawful rights, violation of one's oath of office, and all unlawful acts. In the end, do the attempted justifications ever make it right, even if made by the legal system? Now is your chance to defend your honor, integrity and legal professionalism, by stating under oath and for the public record, how you to justify all this alleged unlawful conduct by the legal system of Montcalm County and how you to specifically upheld the Michigan Medical Marijuana Act initiated Law 1 of 2008 specifically stated legal intent and purpose of protecting qualifying medical cannabis users from legal harassment, arrest and prosecution, and in no way was this defendant's medical and legal rights violated by anyone in Montcalm County. This should be a very simple task, since you, after all, have all the valid, legal evidence to support the charges filed, your lack of pursuing documented felonies and the conduct of the legal system of Montcalm County. No problem for you too, right? Wrong is wrong, no matter who performs the deed. In pursuit of justice. Sean Evans, Montcalm County, Michigan.